We have an update regarding the double homicide case against Jennifer Stately of Red Lake, Minnesota. She's charged with murdering two of her boys back in March of 2024 and then setting her house on fire. The case is now in federal court in Duluth, where on December 5th, her attorney filed a mental competency report. The results of that report are sealed, not public. But on the same day, her attorney also filed notice that they'll be using an insanity defense. That prompted the government on December 9th to order its own psychiatric or psychological examination of Stately. So for now, the case is on hold until all that is wrapped up. For background on all this, here's our original reporting from March of this year. 35-year-old Jennifer Stately of Red Lake, Minnesota has now been charged with 2 counts of murder in the death of 2 of her sons and felony neglect of a 3rd child after allegedly setting her house on fire and escaping with that 3rd child and being picked up on an Amber Alert on March 15th. It happened here in the Whispering Pines housing development just to the west of the town of Red Lake. Reading from the criminal complaint, on March 15th, Jennifer Stately and minors A, B, and C were home alone when Stately attacked and killed minors A and B, 2 of her sons. Stately slashed at minor A and B with a knife or other sharp object, then set fire to the family home. Stately fatally stabbed minor A in the chest, and minor B suffered a non-fatal stab wounds, but ultimately died from carbon monoxide poisoning, that is, smoke inhalation due to the fire Stately started. Stately then took minor C to her vehicle, the 3rd son she was picked up with after the Amber Alert, and fled the scene. That night around 9 p.m., an Amber Alert was issued at work. A motorist spotted Stately's vehicle and contacted law enforcement to report Stately's location. Acting on that information, law enforcement stopped Stately's vehicle. She was driving the vehicle while minor C was in the back seat. When law enforcement arrived, they discovered the minor was suffering from visible signs of child neglect, including open sores and lesions on his body and rotten teeth in his mouth. That's from the criminal federal complaint. She's made her first appearance in court. Here are the charges: premeditated murder as to one of her sons. Count 2, murder in the course of committing child abuse to minors A and B. A 3rd count of murder in the course of committing arson as to minor B. And also an arson charge. And count 5, felony child neglect to the minor who she was picked up with after that Amber Alert. Again, at this point, the case is now in federal court in Duluth, where Stately's attorney has said he'll be using an insanity defense, and the government has ordered another psychological evaluation of Stately. Things on hold until all that is wrapped up. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for iNewZ.TV.